Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
What's going on, nation, and welcome back here for episode number 10 of the Road to Glory series here with Pierre-Javier Shilo, as we're in year 2 of his collegiate career here at App State, and we're getting ready for our first game of the season as App State is hosting Boise State this for the kickoff of the season here. So we're at home, and there you see the crowd cheering us on. Of course, last year we had a great first year, really kind of outdid ourselves there. We fought our way to the being halfback number 1 after a couple of failed battles there, but we finally, towards the end, halfway through the season there, we finally got our spot, and been actually doing a great job. We actually were at one point up for the Heisman. Of course, we won the Doc Walker Award towards the end of the season, and now our expectations kind of limitless now to this point. So you see his numbers there for 1,583 yards last season, 14 touchdowns. He had 34 broken tackles. His longest run was 93 yards, and there you see his reception numbers: 54 catches, 746 yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns from him last year. There you see the Heisman Trophy race for season 2, and will we be on that list? Well, we'll have to find out. So, of course, if you guys enjoy this series, and a lot of you guys have been, definitely hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification as he's on the field here and gets a nice 32-yard carry, getting him all the way inside the 10-yard line. So, nice carry there, and a very successful carry, there by Shilo. As PJ now looking at a 1st and goal here. They're going to hand this one off to him. He's going to go on the outside there on the right-hand side. And the Boise State are going to get there on time and stop him. So now we'll jump to a 3rd and goal coming up after he took us off the field here for a little bit. Got a quick catch there. Try to stay in bounds. We'll get this one there. Oh, jeez. I almost feel like that was a face mask there, but they're not going to call anything. Okay. 4th and goal coming up, as we'll see a quick pass there. That's going to be tossed over to Shilo as he gets into the end zone. Touchdown for App State as we kick off the season with the first 6 points here in the latter half of the first quarter. And definitely busting the door down, get the points on the board, and definitely having a great time here at App State as the Mountaineers here looking to have a, at least on paper, shown to have a really good season. And we'll see if we can do that. And of course, it's going to come through a lot between Wilson and of course Shilo, and really pretty much the whole offensive line, especially defense as well, who really did a really good job there towards the end of the season as well. Getting us some good field position and doing a great job. We'll see what Shilo can do here as Boise put up the first points of the day for themselves as they put up 7. As we'll see here, handoff there, and Shilo here trying to get a good block, trying to bounce back inside, but he just went a little too far out there. Lost 2 on that carry. See now, 2nd and 12 coming out. A little toss, quick play over there. Shilo going down the field here. Shilo trying to break that tackle, but he'll get to the 46-yard line. And a nice toss and, of course, run there from him. As he's picking up some good yardage here today through the aerial game. As we'll see another quick pass. That one's just going to veer away as just a little bit of miscommunication there between Wilson and Shilo. Now here's Shilo calling for the ball here. No, there's going to be a little bit of traffic. And there was as Shilo went up for it and could not come back down to safely make a play. So they'll be forced to punt. 1st and 10 coming up here. It's now tied up 10 apiece. Wilson here throws a quick screen pass there. It's going to get to Shilo as he's going to get to the 40. Only gaining a yard on that play. You can tell Buffalo's, or I should say the Broncos here playing really close to that line there. They've probably seen a lot of footage. These quick throws there, and of course the runs on the outside. I think at some point here we're going to have to try to run the ball maybe up the gut here on them and kind of go head first at them. Maybe a couple I formations. We're getting close to getting the full playbook here, and I'm hoping that we'll have that towards hopefully before the first half of the season's over with. As you see a run up the middle there, nice run and quick movement there from Shilo as he goes up the middle there. Gets the first down. We'll jump down to a 2nd and 8. And with about 2:46 left, it's still tied 10 apiece. Quick pass there off to Shilo. Shilo going on the outside, looking for a block. Can't really get one. He's trying to do a little spin move, but he's going to be brought down there at the 20. And it'll be a 1st and 10. He'll kick off the field for a little bit here as we'll see it now. 2nd and 8. We'll see what he can try to do here. As we'll see a pass up the middle there. That's going to be dropped as Wilson could not get to his receiver there. The receiver couldn't hold on to it. So no such luck there for us as Boise, of course, will be able to score some points. As we'll see 42 seconds left here and try to see if we can get a score here before the half. As we'll be stopped there at our own 35-yard line. 3rd and inches coming up here. Wilson here going to try to help get down the field here quickly as he can to help Wilson out. But Wilson going to call his own number instead. He's going to go down across the 50. He's at the 47-yard line, Boise State. And that's a huge first down. But unfortunately, that is not going to get us anything on that big run. We'll see now 2nd half as Wilson here throws this one. And, just out of place there for Shilo. So now we'll try to see what we can do here on this 2nd and 10. We'll run this one on the outside and try to get up there. Seems like in this game it's been a little tough for running backs to run north and south, which that's what kind of type of runner we are. Especially a receiving back here. But at the same time, it's like, oh boy, like the offensive line not being solid there, and the blocking there, you see, like, just like that, just letting guys wrap around and get around to us like that. It's like, oh boy. So there you see there's 4 bunched up on that right hand or that left hand side of us, and there you see, oh, good job there. Shilo turning on the NOS, does a little spin move here, gets down to the inside of the 30 now of Boise, as he is now well over 100 yards on the ground here today. Nice run there for him. 10 carries for 116 yards. No rushing touchdown just yet. But we're trying to get back in this ball game here because App State, they're down here as it is a 20-13 game, and we have not really scored since really the first quarter of this one. So we really got to turn things up here. Whatever we have left here in the third quarter, going to the fourth. Now we're able to get back to the lead as we do get a touchdown, and as well as a field goal. And we'll see what we can do here with 6:20 left here in the fourth quarter. And a nice run. That will give us a few yards there on the play. It'll be a looks like second and 7. Handoff, that's going to go on the outside. And again, running this one here very well. As unfortunately, they're going to take us off the field here on this 3rd and 7. So we got a 3-point lead here. We're able to get the ball back after a quick 3 and out. And we'll see a nice run. That's going to be a nice carry from Shilo, as he's able to find his way down to the 43-yard line. And that is in Boise territory. As you'll see here, he'll get the first down. So now at the 15-yard line, a couple plays later. 1st and 10, screen pass there to Shilo. Shilo going to try to keep the clock intact here for us as he'll get out of bounds. It'll be a 2nd and 2. So now 1st and goal after a couple plays later. We'll see what they'll do here. They pretty much can call anything. As they'll drop back. Wilson throws a screen pass there, and Shilo had it, but of course he'll stumble there and come up short as he'll be at the 2-yard line. And I still say to this day, they need to get rid of that rule where, you fall down, even without contact, you're still down. I think that's just a ridiculous rule. Especially if you're trying to prepare these guys to go in the NFL. They know the rules. Like, no, like if you fall down and know that you're not down on contact, just keep moving. But not the case there in college football. I don't know. You guys let me know. Should we put a petition out there to change that rule? Because I really feel like it needs to be changed drastically. As we see a nice screen pass there for PJ, and he's on the board here. Nice job as he gets on there. And that is going to now be a 10-point ball game here for App State. We'll see what they can do as there's still time left in this game. Run this one on the outside as the far left-hand side there, and not much movement or not much anything much of that play there. We get about 2 or 3. I guess they're going to be generous there. But we'll see here. 2nd and 7 coming up. Screen pass again. And got to follow our blockers here as we find our way into the end zone. That's going to be another touchdown for the Mountaineers. As that's PJ's 3rd reception of the night. Touchdown reception, that to be more precise. As he has now 72 yards, 3 reception touchdowns here. As that's a great pass there. Finds his way. Of course, I realize, like, okay, where are my blockers at? They're right up the middle there, so I had to bounce back inside and get ourselves there. And they're going to go ahead and take a knee here as they pretty much have control. As Boise is currently out of timeouts, and they are going to go down by 10 here on this opener. So nice job there from the Mountaineers. Mountaineers pull off a nice victory here. 37-27 is your final. As you see there, 145 yards, 14 rushing attempts, and of course he had 3 touchdowns receiving there. So nice game as he had 72 yards through the air and scored 3 touchdowns through the air. All great touchdowns there. Nice way to start off the season here. It'd be nice if we could at least get him in the end zone rushing wise there, but hey, we'll take what we can get. But there you see 19 first downs to compare to their 14. Total offense went towards them. They were 387. Rushing wise, of course, went to us. We had over 190 yards rushing. And then passing wise, went to them 270 to our 173. Third down conversions, 38% to a 33%. Fourth down conversions, of course, we obviously went for it on fourth down. So we're at 100% there. So we risked the gamble and came out on a good note there. Always, sometimes you have to go for it, especially if you get, what I noticed in this game especially, is they do a bad job of marking. It's like, wait a minute. You should be giving him forward progress for that. Like, why is it always inches? Like, yeah, it's supposed to. That's to me. I think that should be random. Like, oh, third and inches here, second inches here. It's like, at least to me, I feel like I'm always getting those kind of calls there. It's like, really, like you're not gonna give me the first down. Like, you're gonna be that particular. So as we see here, Slab's Steakhouse is offering us an NIL deal, and it looks like we got 4 weeks of a 4-week contract. We have to give up 2 energy, and we get a skill boost in leadership and a +2 in strength, which is temporary to the old line. Hey, we need it. Not to mention our boy's gonna eat too, so he's gonna feed the hog mollies there on that line. Hopefully they will be grateful that we got that deal for them, and hopefully they'll be able to run block a little more better than they have been. Coach talks to us here, talking about our great play that we've had so far here. We just tell them, hey, thanks, coach, appreciate it. As the trust coach goes up, meaning we get a little bit more of that playbook open up here for our halfback, and of course they get more opportunities now. We can run the ball, and of course even get some more passing plays there. Then Jackson Moore, our kicker, is asking us about going to this party, but they have a intro to business class early, and if we go to this party, we're gonna risk getting in trouble for passing curfew, or get out past curfew, I should say. So yeah, we decided, like, bro, no, it's not a good idea. Not a good idea. If we're gonna break curfew, not especially not at the start of the season. Like, when we're actually winning games and we're getting some more notoriety, maybe we can get away with it, especially if our grades are up, we're doing well, and we're playing really well on the field. Yeah, maybe. But for right now, me personally, I should say, at least with PJ, we're just gonna chill. So we'll go ahead and take a look here at South Carolina, which is our next game. They were able to defeat back in week 1 Army 24-6 as they came back strong in the fourth quarter, and did a great job there defeating Army, as Army had a shutout in the first half and really tried to get things going there in the second half, but fourth quarter came around and the Gamecocks like, nope. We're done with this. We're gonna finish this up real quick and send you guys a W, or send you guys an L as we get our W. So there you see the box score for this one here, and of course this is going to be a tough task for us. This is one of the one of the dominant schools there in the SEC. Of course, I remember them back in the I would say the late 90s, probably early 2000s more so. Or Spurrier and all the guys he had there doing very well. And of course, never got to the national championship. I always talked about, or at least talked about being in the national championship, buzz. But they just, never really got to get there. And of course, I'm thinking of that linebacker there that played for him. Can't even think of his name. Jeez. Clowney, he was there, did a great job there, very impressive. But by matter of fact, my nephew, he's a big fan of Clowney. I'm like, how are you a big fan of Clowney? Like, when Clowney was playing, you were just a baby. And he said he's been watching a lot of YouTube videos, watching his highlights like that. Because my nephew, he plays halfback, and he also plays on the defensive side of the ball as well. I think this year, for his senior year, I think he said he's going to be focusing on more of the defensive or the offensive side of things. But we'll see J.R. Johnson there. You see there one of their linebackers, as well as Jalen Brown. And there you see his pass rushing abilities, as well as his run stopping ability. So he's definitely going to be a guy that's going to be, I'm sure he's been told by his coaches, like, yeah, if you see number 20, that kid there at App State this week running around, catching the ball in the backfield, stick him. So we have to make sure we do a good job here of making sure that we do not get stuck into the ground here. And of course, this will be a road game, so it'll be a hostile territory here at South Carolina. They are not going to make this any easy or nor less fun. So we are definitely going to, of course, but you know, it would be nice if we can go in here and shake up things and you know, kind of knock off one of the top elite schools there. Before the game, we did have 7 skill points here that we're going to use, and I decided, you know, let's go ahead and let's work on some route running here. I believe we're also, I think we put some in hands, or no, elusiveness, yeah. So we put some in elusiveness there. He raises up some of his there, and then of course we did put some more there in hands as well. So nice job as we try to get better with our hands, you know, catching the ball and knowing what we're doing there on the field. So South Carolina, the Gamecocks here, and of course last time I've actually played against them was back in college football 25 with the Highland Scotties team. We had a hell of a game with them in that one. Oh boy, definitely go check it out if you haven't seen the series there. We're getting close to wrapping up that series there on the main channel, so definitely go check it out. It's been a lot of fun. But back here on ESGNet Plus LP, we got this game here, and like I said, it's going to be hostile territory. As you see the stadium post there, it's ranked 16th in the nation. So you know we're going to have to really communicate non-verbally, and of course pay attention to each other and make sure we get the right play called here. Nice run there for PJ as he'll get this ball handed off again. And this one, as he should have just stayed inside that time, he's going to get stopped in the backfield there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 5 coming up. As we'll see a handoff there. They're going to go on the outside again. I think that time they should have went to the other side. Should have called an audible, or at least flip the play and see how they react on the left hand side. The right hand side a little strong. So we're going to go ahead and run it here. And we try to get out of the backfield there. And oh my goodness, these linebackers just killing us here. We might have to try straight up the middle. As we'll see a screen pass here. That's going to be caught. And their linemen just all over us that time. They're leading by 7 here as we get late in the first. And like I said, these guys are having, their defense is having us go 3 and out real quick. As they see a pass there being caught. And that'll be a first down here for the Mountaineers. So now 2:40 left here in the first quarter. Handoff there. Trying to go on the outside there. We see a little bit of a light, but it was soon taken away from us. As we have, 5 carries for 2 yards now. So, yeah, we are really, they're really sticking us pretty good here in the backfield. As we'll see a pass here. That is going to be thrown and caught. As he dives for that one there. That's going to be a first down for the Mountaineers. Mountaineers again trying to get down the field here. Quick toss there to Shilo. Shilo going right up the middle. And that's going to be met as he's going to be taken out of the field here. It's going to be a 2nd and 4. They're going to probably try to see if they can do something in passing. We'll flip the field now here. We start the second quarter. And Shilo there gets a nice catch. Shilo taking this one down the sideline. He's going to stiff arm a guy. Finally getting taken down there at the 20, near the 25-yard line of the Gamecocks, as they're now in South Carolina territory. We'll see this will be the first time we've been on in their side of the field in this game so far here today. We'll see Shilo coming on running on the outside, try to get a block there from 87, but it was not helpful at all. So now we'll see a 2nd and 10 screen pass, and oh, there we go. Jays, yeah, I know. I tripped and fell on the line. We don't get that catch. So, couple play, we come back on the field here. 1st and 10. Quick pass there to Shilo. Shilo trying to get to the 30. That's what we need for the first. And we'll only get 8 on that carry. So, we'll see now a 3rd and 4 coming up. couple plays later. 6:24 left as we do get a field goal. So 7-3. Pass there by Shilo. Shilo can't keep his balance, but he does get the first down. So now under 6 minutes left here in the first half. 7-3. App State trailing as we'll see a handoff. Broken tackle before, but another Gamecock will come in there and get the tack. As that'll be a gain of just of a yard on that carry. So now under a minute here left. South Carolina will get the ball back. They'll drive down the field for a field goal. As now we're just down by 7. We're trying our best on these quick passes here, but we just cannot really get up the field. They're just really doing a good job of swallowing us up and really putting a hit like that on us. As we were wide open, we called for the ball, but for whatever reason, Wilson did not throw it. So that'll be it for the first half. It's going to be 10-3. As now Shilo here has the football, does a little spin move, gets to the first down marker, and they're going to say it's a first down. I thought maybe they're going to call him a little short there at that time, but they actually give him forward progress. As we see another handoff here, nice handoff indeed. This one's going to go down the field. He's going to cross the 50, the 40, get to the 35, and that's going to be a big run. As Johnson for the Gamecocks is going to come down here. He's going to have to be taken off the field. Hopefully he's okay. We'll see now the ball at the 34-yard line in Gamecock territory. Hand off. Oh, nice hurdle there. Nice breaking the tackle. And getting down to the 25 for the first down. 2nd and inches coming up. As the Gamecocks here starting to lose momentum now on this drive as they're not really able to push us back. As we're really doing a good job here of mixing up the pass and run here with PJ. But obviously, we wanted a touchdown here. So, handoff or throw a pass there for Shilo. Shilo going to run this one there. Shilo going to break a tackle. Going to get stopped right at the 2-yard. Actually, no, they're going to mark him at the 1. I was going to say, look, they're going to mark him at the 2, but they say it's at the 1-yard line. So now, a 1st and goal coming up here. We'll possibly get our first touchdown of the day. And we'll see if they're going to keep us on the field. They do not. So we do tie the game up now 10 apiece, as there's 5:35 left here in the 3rd quarter. And again, run the ball here. Run the ball more closely inside near the guards and the tackles. As we see here, another run. Try to go past that and get up by that block there, but defensive player sniffed that one out. South Carolina now scoring now 7 points here. Taking a 7-point lead here. It's now 17-10. And a broken tackle and then finally getting wrapped up there at the 36. So they're on their own 36-yard line here. 1st and 10. And Wilson here hands off. Try to stay inside on the handoff. And we try to work our way outside. We had a decent block there, but they were able to find us. It was kind of a pick your poison there on that hole we run through there. So now 3rd and 7. Drop pass there by PJ, as we cannot be having that. PJ gets the catch. There's a flag on the field here. We'll see who this flag is on. It looks like it came from the backfield of the defense, and it's roughing the passer. So automatic first down. That's going to put us now here. Now on the other side, that should put us on the other side of the 50 here. You see Wilson's numbers so far this season. So the Gamecocks give us a serious gift there, as now we get a chance now to try to see if we can keep moving this drive alive. 2nd and 7. Wilson, their passes, and that ball's going to be overthrown. And another flag on the field here. It looks like it could be another Gamecock, and it is. It's going to be roughing the passer again there. Getting too aggressive that time. That is going to be Danley on that call. So now ball now at the 27. Screen pass. Great catch, but we cannot keep our feet. We cannot stay on our feet there for whatever reason. So now we're going to go for here on 4th and 4. Down by 7. We need this catch, and we need to get in the end zone here to tie it up. Pass there, caught by Shilo. Shilo looking for a block. Oh, nice spin move. And he's going to get inside the 15. They're going to mark him somewhere around the 12, I believe. As now we'll see a 2nd and 12. Looking to maybe try again here. We'll see. No, a handoff now for PJ as he's trying to, of course, stiff arm his way to the end zone, and they'll be stopped there at the somewhere near the 10-yard line. 3rd and 3, or excuse me, 3rd and 9 coming up. Oh, come on. That was on Wilson. He threw that there, or threw it behind us. We called for it, but South Carolina will kick another field goal, making it now 20-13, and pretty much now this drive, for us to get back in this game, at least make it at least close, we have to drive. We have to get down the field here and drive and get a score. As we see Shilo here getting met up by the linebackers there. Nice stop there, as he has 15 catches, over 110, over 114, or over 100 yards for the day. And unfortunately, we ended up losing this one here. 13-20 is your final score here in South Carolina, as the Gamecocks pick up a nice victory here over a group of 5 school. So South Carolina did a great job there in the 4th quarter. We just could not get nothing going, especially if we could have just kept our feet going and then not been tripping over those giant white lines out there. Jeez, Shilo, come on. Maybe next time the field crew, they need to stomp those into the actual ground. Anyway, we'll see here that the time possession was pretty much in their favor. They're 24 minutes and 50-something seconds, I believe. There you see Caleb Skarsky. Nice game there for him. Even on the ground, he had 12 carries for 20 yards. There were Howell had over 100 yards on the ground and a touchdown. And then there you see the defensive number, or the receiving numbers. Paul Christopher is the only one who had a touchdown there. 3 catches for 22 yards. And then defensively, what can you say about them? The defense did their job like they're supposed to, and did a great job there of defending. And really did a excellent job. The way you need to stop the running game from us. And of course, like I said, I think we should have ran the ball a little bit more. I was really trying. We had a few plays that were, running the ball up the gut there, but a lot of them were like draws, just stuff that I would not call myself. It's like, no, we just need a straight ISO or some kind of power, run, some kind of power or something, just something that we can go right at them. But yeah, I thought our speed could get us out, come around the corners, but their linebackers were just like, nah, bruh. You ain't when you run the ball, you're not gonna be running out of the corners there. You're gonna have to come right at us. So unfortunately, we just there was couldn't find the plays that we needed in the running game. Receiving wise, we had a good game, but just again, we just kept dropping those, kept falling down as soon as we get those balls caught. So as we wrap up today's episode here, we are now 1-1 for the season, and we're going into our first game of the South Belt or Sun Belt. Excuse me. We have a rivalry game here against Charlotte. They're currently 1-1 as well, and of course last year we did a great job there defeating them. There, I believe it was at home for that game. No. We were there last year. Yeah, so this is the second year that we've played them there. There on the road. We'll see how we can do against them. This is a very high anticipated game here, and we're looking forward to defeating them a second year in a row. We'll see if we can do that here with PJ and the rest of the Mountaineers coming up in that episode. So if you guys do enjoy the series, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification as well. I think next episode we might have 3 games instead of the normal 2. But that's how the format is going to be now for these Road to Glories here. I kind of want to speed it up and get more gameplay in. But yeah, we'll definitely, I think next episode, depending on how the video goes to, because right now this is about a little over a half hour. We could put a third game in there. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.